Is this the cleanest hand cannon ornament in Destiny 2? Let's talk cosmetics, bright dust, and the infamous Austroraptor Hawkmoon Ornament. It's back. Hey YouTube, it's Coop, and today we're breaking down everything new in the Eververse Store this week, including 2 must-grab shaders, several class-specific leg ornaments, and the return of one of the most controversial and cleanest hand cannon ornaments in Destiny history, the Austroraptor for Hawkmoon. Without further delay, let's get right into it. On the featured page, we have 2 shaders for sale this week. One is the Golden Age Wine, really nice shader for 300 bright dust, followed by Primer, which is an all-white shader for 300 bright dust. Have a couple of ships and some projections. For the Hunter, we have the Eternal Vengeance Strides, really nice solid color boot. Second set of ornaments we have for the Hunter is the Vergless Stalker Strides, which are a pair of Stasis boot ornaments. Look really nice. If you don't have them, I would pick them up. For my Titans, we got the Nightly Norgreaves. These boots are kind of nice. Very clean, solid color boots. I might pick them up. Followed by the Crackled Iceberg Greaves. Also extremely nice if you like to go out and make a fashion statement. The Painted Kitsune boots, I actually bought these for my Warlock because they're super clean. They hide really well, and it really lets you show off the Warlock robes. Followed by the Cryosphere boots. If you're wearing a chest piece like this, which is quite revealing and shows off the legs a lot, then you can get these legs. They are very luminescent. Now for the meat and potatoes, the Austroraptor Hawkmoon Ornament. If you caught my last short, you probably already have a God-rolled Hawkmoon. And this ornament is the next evolution. Here's why the community calls it pay to win. Has super clean iron sights, minimal muzzle flash, matte black finish, and it just flat out looks sexy. Back when it first dropped, the Austroraptor stirred up a PvP discussion amongst the sweats, and they felt it gave them an unfair aiming advantage because of its clean model. Well, it's back for 1250 bright dust. If you're serious about hand cannons, this is one of the few ornaments that's worth every bit of dust. But if you don't have the bright dust, don't worry. There's another good ornament, and it's going to be in circulation later. It's called Lucky Ones, and it's an excellent Hawkmoon ornament, and it also has a clean profile. As a quick bonus, Commander Zavala has some tier 3 SMGs for sale this week. Let's call this one the leftmost roll, roll 1. It has Accurize, Dynamic Sway, and Swashbuckler. I feel like it'll be a really decent PvP roll. Into roll 2. Roll 2 has Appended Mag, Slice, Surrounded, Encore, and Harmony. I feel like this is possibly the worst of the 5, but maybe you got a build that can highly leverage Slice, you know? That's your choice, but you only get one. You can only pick one. Roll 3, I think this is the second best roll because it has Hatchling and that melee perk, Proximity Power, and Harmony. Harmony's kind of mid, always has been. Roll 4, Slice, Swash, Proximity Power, and I forgot what that last one is. Binary Orbit. Also a decent roll for PvE. And roll 5, I feel like this is the 3rd strongest roll overall. Very PvE focused. I feel like it could go crazy with Prismatic or Strand Titan or any melee build, depending on how good Proximity Power is. But if you want a rundown of my tier list, this is it. But just remember, you only get one choice. Once you pick it, you're locked. Me personally, I picked the first one because I've been using sidearms a lot in PvP because the ammo economy kind of sucks. So just gotta work with what you got. And that's the Eververse Weekly Rundown and my take on the Austroraptor ornament. Let me know in the comments what you're picking up this week, and if you already run the Austroraptor, flex your God roll Hawkmoon below. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications for weekly Destiny 2 updates, weapon guides, and tips. Catch you in orbit, Guardians.